Welcome back to Championship Court, our second men's doubles semifinal. Getting set to get underway. The winner of this will advance to Championship Sunday, where they will face Eric Lang and Max Manthau. That's Zach Taylor playing alongside his partner Spencer Lanier. They outlasted Will Sobeck and Ryler DeHart in 3 in the quarterfinal. We're trailing 9-3 late in that third game before making a run to take it. And, Chad, what did you like from them in that quarterfinal matchup that you feel they need to carry into the semi?
Well, I like the switch of putting Lanier on the left. I think they need to go with Lanier on the left here. Taylor did a good job on the right, but the reach of Lanier enabled him to really move that ball around and hit a few sequences a little bit better. But Nunnery and Blaszkewycz play with a different style than Sobeck and DeHart did. So it's going to be a little bit faster pace. It'll be interesting to see how they come out and really try to put some pressure on. Well, there we go. Taylor just nice, easy drive, good shape.
First point goes the way of Taylor and Lanier here in game one. Lanier getting a little big, so quick side out.
Well, I think Lanier thought that ball was coming harder from Blaszkewycz, and both feet off the ground.
Oh. Ernie, winner for Blaszkewycz.
That's where Blaszkewycz is going to be pretty active there on the left side. Nunnery is going to try to create for him. And then Blaszkewycz does have that quick move that we just saw there for the Ernie.
Taylor puts it just wide.
That was a good read there from Taylor, but caught it just a fraction late.
Oh,
There's
nice forehand from Nunnery.
And that's where Nunnery's mixer works a lot better on the right side compared to the left. He holds it like he's going to take it down the line and forces Taylor to go to the backhand side and then just takes it cross body. Yeah, now we're already seeing that switch, putting Lanier on the left.
Pushes Nunnery and Blaszkewycz onto second serve. Couldn't make the ball there, side out. Again from Nunnery off that forehand side.
And another good spot. This time a little bit wider. Lanier late to get the forehand there. Nice reset.
Down the line with the forehand, and Lanier knew it.
But that's the mixer. So he's taken two balls from that same spot, cross body. This time, Lanier tries to move and clear the body and ends up running into the ball as Nunnery takes it straight down the line.
There's a reason that Nunnery is 6th all-time in APP and men's medals. 32 coming into this tournament. Oh, what a spot from Taylor, about 50%.
Well, Blaszkewycz didn't even move to cover line right here as this went out wider. Taylor, nice, easy push down the line.
Overshot the mark, side out. And Taylor has a couple of medals on the APP Tour, some silvers, a bronze from 2022. got low on that backhand drive.
Yeah, that's a very good spot there from Taylor as well. Catching Blaszkewycz coming or uncoiling from the stack. So feet still moving when he went to hit that fourth.
Oh, Nunnery tried to roll it, caught the tape instead. We're tied at 3. Just missed the drive.
Taylor trying to duplicate. Catch Blaszkewycz uncoiling.
Nunnery pushing Taylor back to earn the side out.
Yeah, it's a good 1-2 combination there for Nunnery. Takes that ball down the line. Lanier tries to just block it back and then goes cross.
Too strong, second serve. Getting a little love off the court is Nunnery as they retake the lead.
And again, Nunnery goes back to that cross body spot on Lanier. Obviously gets a little help from the net cord there, but he's going to keep mixing up those spots on the mix-up.
Just long. So trading points here early on in game 1 of our second men's doubles semifinal. Second time works for Taylor.
Yeah, good double up there from Taylor. Blaszkewycz comes back to the forehand ever so slightly. Certainly a different pace compared to the previous semifinal.
You've mentioned the pace a couple times. How does the pace of the game played by Nunnery and Blaszkewycz differ from that of Sobek and DeHart?
Well, I was actually talking about the Lang, Manthau, Kafka, Lebanese.
Oh yeah, that one's very obvious.
But even with the Solbeck, DeHart, Nunnery takes a few more opportunities to try to create something. DeHart did it a little bit, but Nunnery definitely a little bit more manipulative of the ball.
Mm-hmm. Put away there from Lanier to push them on to second serve. Good recovery.
Well, that's an excellent defensive block there from Lanier on the Ernie from Blaszkewycz. Nunnery just caught sliding over, couldn't really do anything with that high ball. It was a better finish from Blaszkewycz there. Gets on top of it, hits that ball down with some authority. Just out.
Lob just long. Taylor and Lanier take the lead.
Ball
Nunnery just missed it.
Oh, my allergies have just kicked in. Sorry if you hear me snorting and sneezing.
You know, I wasn't gonna mention it, but now that you brought it up.
It won't stop right now. It's like a tap just turned on in my nose.
Oh, good defense. Oh, Taylor made all the tough ones all for naught.
Good scramble there from Lanier and Taylor. No.
Easy ball there for Nunnery. He knows he missed one.
Well, it's not as easy as what it looks right there. With how close it is to the net, you go too far, you end up popping it up. You're trying to just get it up and over. Yeah, a little too much angle there from Blaszkewycz. Tries to go at the left shoulder there of Taylor, but the issue with that is if it's half a foot outside that shoulder, you're hitting to the short part of the court.
Spencer Lanier, 21 years old, from Newport, Oregon. Part of the next gen. Good spot from Blaszkewicz.
Yeah, Lanier tried to clear space there, but it was just a little too late. Got jammed up on the forehand.
Side out.
I think that's a ball Lanier needs to take there. Taylor tries to take it as a forehand off the left foot. Yeah.
Oh, good spot from Taylor. What a read.
Well, Nunnery moves just a little too quick here. A little too soon. Anticipates Taylor taking that cross court.
Nice combination. It's put away by Lanier.
And Taylor and Lanier switching it back up again, putting Taylor on the left, creating a couple of opportunities here. Good ball there to the feet of Taylor.
Oh, how did he keep it off?
He had his paddle on his belt.
Blaszkewicz pulls the trigger and it pays benefits.
And Lanier sitting on that one, but starts with the paddle level with the hip. Just needs to bring that hand a little bit further forward and it would have been clean.
A timeout taken with Lanier and Taylor leading 6-4 here in game number 1. Blaszkewicz and Nunnery, a new pairing on tour. We've seen the mix and match as we've continued throughout the season. And Chad, you in the day earlier called Blaszkewicz and Nunnery an interesting pairing. Why is that?
Two different personalities, two different play styles, kind of. But Blaszkewicz playing right now. He's playing a lot more subdued. He's not as vocal as what we've seen him in previous tournaments. He's not as active and trying to do as much. But and that's probably because of the experience of Nunnery there. He doesn't feel like he has to do as much and come over as far. But also right now, it's been smart of Lanier and Taylor. They really haven't tested Blaszkewicz's hands. He's very good at the backhand counter.
Blaszkewicz, born and raised in Montreal, Canada. Another one of the players on court that has a tennis background, both he and Nunnery.
That's another good spot there from Taylor. The unfortunate thing for Lanier and Taylor right now is that they're creating opportunities, and they did it, off the serve last time, and then they get the serve back, and it's a little bit more, controlled and softer pace. But they're being aggressive off the serve. I'd like to see them carry this into the serve now. Try to put a little bit more pressure on Nunnery and Blaszkewycz.
It's at 6-4 for the last 5 service sides.
Oh, nice.
How about that
Angle.
ATP from Blaszkewycz? Wow.
Yeah, almost looked like this ball from Nunnery was going to go out wide. Taylor tries to really take that cross court, and then Blaszkewicz, perfect angle back to the left foot of Lanier as he's sliding over for that ATP defense. Ooh, that one I'm pretty sure was on the line.
And it does look like the call has been overturned, yeah.
Inside the line?
Even I thought that. So. Good inside-out forehand there from Taylor.
Yeah, good change of direction, good roll. Just lets that one slide off the paddle. Ooh.
Overshot on the serve. Quick side out. Gets back to Taylor, and Lanier still leading 6-4. Mixer from Nunnery. Hands battle won by Blaszkewycz, and he is fired up.
And that's what I said. He's been a little bit quieter. They haven't really tested his hands. Now right there, you see how quick the reflexes are and how short the swing is. If he starts getting vocal.
Sends it long.
Just trading side outs right now.
Mm-hmm. Puts it away off the overhead. The stalemate continues.
Yeah, Nunnery didn't really hide that one. A good read from Taylor. Gets low, gets on top. Somebody's going to break this scoring drought here at some point.
You want to...
Oh,
well,
there it was. Just had to mention it.
There you go. So a point off the missed return makes it a 3-point lead for Lanier and Taylor.
I don't know how he kept it off his body.
That's twice. Good ball from Nunnery. Second serve coming. But, Chad, I'm with you. That's the second time already in this game that Lanier has been able to keep a ball off of his body.
Well, the first one was cleaner. This one, it sounded like it caught hand. But, it comes down to which hand did it catch.
Tough to see from our vantage point here in the booth at Championship Court. Long off the backhand flick.
That's the second time. Lanier trying to slide, but when you get both feet off the ground, instead of hitting from up, down, you end up hitting a little bit more linear, and he pushes that ball wide.
Wide from Taylor. Does Lanier's height also make it a little bit more difficult because when he elevates, he's already that much more up?
Well, it's actually an advantage there that majority of the balls he's hitting from up down on, but when you're jumping up on it, you're just taking that paddle up with the ball.
Blaszkewycz all over the first two. Couldn't find the third.
Oh, good job there from Lanier, getting a paddle on it, resetting it, keeping them in that point.
Taylor and Lanier back on serve, leading 7-5. This one has been nip and tuck. Nobody wanting to give way. Too strong. You hear Lanier coming back to the baseline saying, just make that.
He's one player that is going to excessively talk to himself, at times to a fault.
Now Nunnery returns the favor, missed third. It's a 3-point lead again.
Oh, defense from
wow.
Lanier and Taylor to stay in that point. Defense into offense with this ball getting below the net, and then Lanier stays short, gets on top.
I'm so impressed with the defense of Zach Taylor. He's a player that's really had to work his way up through the ranks, started as a 4-0 player and slowly has made himself into a pro.
Oh.
Taylor wins the battle, game point.
And right now, Lanier and Taylor are coming out on top of these points by being the first to get that ball down.
The counters from Blaszkewycz have been good, but they haven't been able to find the feet.
They're linear. So it gives a little bit more opportunity to go back with the counter.
Oh, we've had some phenomenal exchanges as we take a look at the Gamma Live to Play Rally of the Match.
Yeah, and this put Lanier and Taylor to 9 right here. But again, it's their ability to stay in a point and reset from a tough position. Nice lob there from Taylor. Another extended point here. And it's that linear counter. They'll reset it, get back under control here. I don't know.
No, this is still the same play, everyone.
I know, and that's 3 resets there from Lanier and Taylor. And then, again, it's the final counter there from Lanier. Gets on top of it, finds that mid-shin of Nunnery.
I think that stood out to me throughout that point was they always looked in control. They don't look like they've been flustered at all. And now they have a game point. And now they have game number 1 as that sails long off the paddle of Rob Nunnery. Lanier and Taylor 1 game away from advancing into Championship Sunday.
People play pickleball for exercise, competition, or to hang out with friends. What your reason is doesn't matter to Gamma. What matters is that you play, that you enjoy playing with passion, and you have so much fun you can't wait to play again. At Gamma, we offer paddles perfect for all levels, including yours, because pickleball is about you, the player, and what feels right. Pickleball is your game. Make Gamma your paddle. Play to live, live to play. Gamma Pickleball.
16 years from today, Greg Gerstner will finally land the perfect cannonball. Unsuspecting friends? Check. Epic water displacement? Big check. A work of art that's only possible because Greg is already meeting all these same people at AARP volunteer and community events. They'll keep Greg active, involved, and mischievous, and help make sure his happiness lives as long as he does. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Since I've been using Leo Rubber, I've had way less problem on my AT band and hips. If I had to describe it in a few words, I would say it's a must, it's effective, and it's stylish.
Need to sell tickets for an event? From Sports Illustrated's official ticketing platform, introducing Box Office. Manage ticketing for sports, festivals, fundraisers, and more, paid or free. And we go beyond the barcode. Introducing Super Ticket. Super Tickets are secured by blockchain technology and transform into exclusive digital content, promotions, and rewards between the event and guests. Cheaper, better, simpler, more secure. Sports Illustrated Tickets. Partner with us for your next event.
The APP is sponsored by Classic Pickles, official pickle of the APP Tour. Pro XR, official paddle of the APP Tour. And C&D Nets, the highest quality nets made in the USA.
It's been a long time and I miss this feeling. It feels like freedom. It feels like healing.
Welcome back to Championship Court. Game 2 after Zach Taylor and Spencer Lanier took Game 1 11-5 over Rob Nunnery and Etienne Blaszkewycz. Blaszkewycz cut the slice a little too much, sails wide.
A good spot there from Taylor. Pulls Blaszkewycz out wide and then reaches in, takes that ball out of the air, takes away the timing. Blaszkewycz trying to come back and cover middle, but catches that ball late.
Had a little something on the court. Taylor takes care of it.
Good
right
setup.
at the feet. Lanier continuing to put those elevated balls away.
Yeah, excellent setup there from Lanier. Reaches in, doesn't try to do too much with the first ball. Creates it as a 1-2 combination. Slides it behind Blaszkewycz and then is ready for that next forehand.
Wide.
A little extra energy behind that nope from Nunnery.
When you're trailing by a game, you try to get yourself engaged any way you can. A little too soft there from Lanier, side out.
Yeah, again, Lanier thinking that one was a little bit harder. Didn't have as much power behind it.
Blaszkewycz pulls the trigger. It sails long. We're tied at 1.
But that's a smart combination there. So the first speed up, Blaszkewycz doesn't add a lot of power to it, and Lanier leaves it short. This one he tries to make up for it, and Blaszkewycz goes a little bit harder.
Oh, the Ernie defense. Nunnery doing all he could. Just continuing to go after the feet of Blaszkewycz.
Well, but that's what we talk about. Getting on top of the ball, getting it down, creating the pop-up. Using it all there for Lanier and Taylor.
And just inside the baseline on the lob.
There for too long.
Don't feel bad, Zach. I look like that too a lot.
That hung up there much longer than Taylor thought. He had too much time to think about how hard he was going to hit it.
I didn't say he didn't hit it hard, just wrong spot. That time Blaszkewycz can't make the pickup. Catches Nunnery another point. It's 5-1.
Well, and Lanier makes the adjustment on the mixer from Nunnery. He got caught a couple of times when he was on the left and Nunnery was on the right. This time, just gets low, stays in that pancake position.
Confirming the score, it's 5-1-2, Taylor on serve. Side out as Nunnery and Blaszkewycz trying to go to work, trailing by 4. Chad, what do they need to do to get engaged here in the second game?
Well, they've tried to pick up some intensity, but it's hit or miss. It's up and down. I'll finish my thought after this one.
Get a little help there.
It's either be a little bit more aggressive with the dinks, move the balls around, or take some opportunities, drive a few thirds. That one's in the sun.
A little miscommunication in the middle. Nunnery calling for it, hit by Blaszkewycz.
Well, and in that situation, Nunnery had already backed up. Blaszkewycz in a tough spot.
Oh, nice hands there from Blaszkewycz.
But that's he took the initiative there to start the combination, steps in, inserts some power through that transition.
And Nunnery just caught deep in the court.
Well, that's a tougher spot there for Nunnery, going with a more elevated ball. Needs to be just a fraction lower, a bit flatter even.
Nice little backhand flick there from Blaszkewycz. Oh, stepping in, but catches the tape, so a quick side out. That might be what Blaszkewycz and Nunnery need.
Still just a little flat-footed there from Nunnery and Blaszkewycz. Create a little chaos on the court right now. That was chaos, but in the wrong direction. Blaszkewycz leaving that third up just a little too high.
You've talked multiple times about Blaszkewycz leaving counters high. That third was high. Is it something that Lanier and Taylor are doing, or is there an adjustment that Blaszkewycz needs to make?
Well, I think for both Blaszkewycz and Nunnery, they're just a little flat-footed right now. You can tell the difference in intensity here in this semifinal compared to the previous semifinal. It's not just the pace of play, but the feeling within championship court here.
Ooh. Great get from Nunnery. Gets the first, but the second leaves it wide open for Taylor for the put away.
Yeah, a little help there from the net cord for Taylor. Nunnery trying to scramble, but
a timeout taken by Nunnery and Blaszkewycz as they trail by 4. It's getting late here in game number 2 if they want to make a run. Lanier and Taylor, they just seem so solid defensively.
Well, and you said it earlier. It's they don't feel like they're under pressure. They don't feel like they're scrambling and trying to get themselves back into a point. Even when they pop a ball up, they're staying calm. They drop that paddle a little bit lower, reset, turn that defense back into offense by getting themselves back up into the kitchen line. Where for Blaszkewycz and Nunnery, it's when they get into a situation where they have to play a little bit more defense, it feels like more of a scramble. That's why talking about saying with Blaszkewycz and Nunnery, just create a little chaos. Even if you come out and, I mean, ideally you'd want to get the serve back right now so you can create a little bit more chaos. But Lanier and Taylor, very calm, very comfortable.
Lanier won his first career APP medal in Newport Beach in 2023 in men's doubles. That was a silver alongside Richard Liverneys Jr. Oh, how just
see
painting the line.
The crowd. I was gonna say the crowd's trying to get Nunnery and Blaszkewycz fired up right now.
So 2 quick balls from Nunnery and Blaszkewycz earn the side out.
Yeah, so you got the serve back now. I'd say, hey, drive this first third. Try to pick up the pace of play just a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, he's going to leave some skin on the court right there. But, and what I said right there, the first serve is the time to take some risk.
Because now you don't have that extra margin for error.
Now you're back on your second serve. You're playing your comfort zone, but try some things. See if it'll get Lanier and Taylor off balance.
Rob Nunnery is the most emphatic bounce on tour. Blaszkewicz hasn't been beaten in many hands battles, got caught there.
I just looked down at the knee and shin of Blaszkewicz, and yeah, there's some skin missing after that slide off the lock.
Oh. Tried the forehand roll. Too strong. It's a 4-point lead. Missed third.
Well, you see the whole body from Lanier come up there while he's trying to make contact. Nothing stable there, no stable base, no stable extension.
So a pair of missed thirds. Still able to get one to double up Blaszkewicz and Nunnery. Got a little bit of blood there on the left.
Can't quite see it.
Knee
his
shin.
knee's away from the camera.
It's on the other side
right
of the
there.
knee. We can see it.
Oh, right inside the baseline.
Perfect.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Down the middle, backhand winner for Blaszkewicz.
Nice scramble there from Blaszkewicz, getting that touch volley from Taylor. And then Nunnery creates the opening in the middle.
Right at the feet.
That's where right now I think Blaszkewicz needs to hit out of those thirds. It's a little tentative with the third. The ball's popping up. Take a big swing.
Mixer from Nunnery. They're back within two.
So I'm watching Lanier right now, and his self-talk is getting more and more. I would go at Lanier as my target.
Back within one.
Again, once you see Spencer Lanier starting to self-talk, and you will see right now he's still going to himself. You know, the shake of the head, the frustration, it builds up. And I've worked with Spencer for the last couple of years, so
right, you know all the cues.
I know exactly when he starts getting into that space. And it's a good time out here to try to calm himself back down.
So the self-talk for Lanier getting more negative, but there has been better play on the other side of the net from Nunnery and Blaszkewicz. What's been the difference?
Well, they've taken a couple of chances. You've seen some more aggressive speed-ups from Nunnery. You know, probably I would even say, hey, you know, come out and drive this next third. Just give it a shot and see what goes. But continue to isolate Lanier and get that frustration build up a little bit more.
A missed third gives the side out back over. And if you're Nunnery and Blaszkewicz, that's the one thing you didn't want.
No, you need a quick side out here.
Oh, comes back with interest off the paddle of Blaszkewycz.
I thought you were going to jump out of the booth.
Listen, I get excited. It's fine.
Yeah, that offensive lob wasn't quite deep enough right there. Somehow, Lanier keeps the paddle out in front of him.
Just enough.
Takes that across the body.
Pushes it back out to a 2-point lead.
Little unorthodox forehand there.
Into the net, and it's match point.
And you see Nunnery hitting off of his heels there, the weight balance falling backwards. Oh, he tried to slide it down the line.
Had the 3-point lead, went for the backhand winner. It's side out. Too strong off the backhand side.
Yeah, just too big of a backswing there for Taylor. Nunnery talking to himself on the way back, saying it's so simple.
Blaszkewycz backhand winner. It's a 1-point game.
1, 2, 3 combination there. Blaszkewycz hitting 3 different spots on the court.
Taylor puts it away off the foot, pushes Nunnery and Blaszkewycz onto their second. We're tied at 10.
So Taylor reads it well, but takes it cross court. Blaszkewycz sitting all over that forehand.
Now Blaszkewycz and Nunnery able to get back level. Lanier and Taylor led by as many as 4. It was 7-3, then it was 8-4.
That one didn't quite get a good enough look at. Ooh. I don't know. That one's close. Can't make a call on that one. But it brings up match point.
Match point number 2, and the thing for Blaszkewycz is you have to put it behind you immediately.
Yeah, absolutely.
Into the body of Lanier, not able to clear the paddle. But it's still match point number 3.
Oh,
forehand roll from Taylor, and he and Spencer Lanier are into Championship Sunday. We will hear from them when we come back at the APP Newport Beach Open.
typical insurance, you're just another senior.
That is the third health insurance commercial with seniors at a farmer's market.
Right? Don't get me wrong, I love a fresh heirloom, but it's like those companies think we're all the same.
That's why I chose Humana. Before I signed up, I spoke to someone who actually listened to what I needed. She told me about benefits that were right for me, like vision and dental, all in my budget. I finally feel in control. What are you doing?
Taking control.
Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
Introducing Persona IQ, the smart knee. Address your knee pain with a replacement that contains sensors which capture helpful information such as your range of motion, stride length, walking speed, and step count to ensure your new knee is performing at its best. It keeps you connected to your healthcare team so you can receive important reminders and personalized recovery guidance. It's not a GPS. It doesn't collect where you've been or where you're going. Persona IQ, a smarter way to regain mobility.
The APP is sponsored by Less, official on-court apparel of the APP Tour. The Botanist Island Dry Gin, distilled with 22 wild botanicals. And USA Pickleball, official sanctioning body of the APP Tour.
Zach Taylor and Spencer Lanier moving on to Championship Sunday here in men's doubles. They were calm, cool, and collected, stayed balanced under pressure, moved the ball around well, took everything that Blaszkewycz and Nunnery threw at him, and the slide of the forehand roll through the middles put them through. We'll throw Dana Dorian Kraft, who's courtside for our Franklin post-match interview.
Thanks, Chad. Zach and Spencer, you guys are into Championship Sunday. Congratulations. Zach, your defense today was amazing, and the thing that we kept commenting on in the booth was that no matter the pressure, you guys looked like you were in control. Where does that composure and that confidence come from?
I think I'm just here to play defense for Spence so he can be really big in the middle. This was a random last-minute partnership. I didn't have a partner. He didn't have a partner. I DM'd him on Instagram, and he chose me at the last second, and I think it's working out.
Instagram making matches happen. Spencer, we saw the timeout that you guys took when they got back within one at 7-8. You were talking to yourself. What was the conversation that you were having over in that corner?
I'm just trying to be positive. I got to get out of my own head because there's a lot of Spencers that are all in my own head, and I just got to have one. But I'm just telling myself I'm a good player. I play pickleball, and Linda Long told me a word, ice cream, to just reset. So I just say that, and I reset. So.
I like it. And then you said you messaged Spencer. What is it about his game that you feel complements your own so well?
I think he's just super composed, and he's so tall and so big, but he's like literally a gentle giant. And I think I'm just here to like pump him up and give him energy and just remind him how big he is, and just to like take the middle, take every ball, and just rip it.
Well, guys, congratulations. You are into Championship Sunday. We will see you tomorrow, and we will see you right after this break. We've got our women's doubles semifinal coming up next.